All right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to model a unit fraction divided by a whole number. All right, a unit fraction divided by a whole number. All right, and remember, a unit fraction is simply a fraction with a numerator of 1. So the one that we are going to work with is going to be, get this up here, we're going to do 1/5, and we're going to divide it by 2. All right, so my story problem that I want you to think about is that Cam has 1/5 pan of brownie that he's going to share with his son Chosen. Cam has 1/5 pan of brownies to share with Chosen. All right. How much will each get? All right. So let's model that. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my rubber bands, and I'm going to use the red one, right? And I need to model 1/5. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is my 1/5. Now I'm going to bring this down 2 rows. Why? Because I know I'm going to have to eventually partition this into 2. So instead of bringing it, hold on, guys, instead of bringing it to this row, let me show you. It's hard for me to partition that into 2. But if I bring it down, it doesn't change the fact that I'm still representing 1/5. It just gives me an equivalent form of 1/5. Okay. So now I'm going to take this, another rubber band, and I am going to make my sections. All right. So that is 1. And then I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to just paste it. And I'm going to do every other one just like so. And I'm going to click this one, and I'm going to shade it in. This represents 1/5. 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5. I only have 1/5. Cam has 1/5 to share with his son. Now I'm going to take another rubber band, and I'm going to split it in half, because now you're partitioning it so that each person can get the same amount. Now, what I could do, let me try this that I have not tried with any other group. Let me try this. I could take this and this. Let me see if I try to shade that in. Will it give me 2 colors? No, it unshaded both of them. All right, so this part right here, it will be my answer. So if he has 1/5 and he's sharing with his son, each one of them will get one of these boxes, which will be 1 out of what? 10. 1, and you have to count every single box, so you have to do your whole. So each person will get 1/10. Each person will get 1/10. 1/10. This is Cam's amount. This is Chosen amount. Now, let's go to a number line, because you guys know I love a good number line. So if we go to the number line, right, here we are. We want to change this right here to fraction. So click here, go to fraction. I only need this to go to 1. That's great. But I need this to be split into fifths. Or some of you may be thinking, well, in the other one, it was split into tenths. You're correct. But let's start right here with the fifths. All right. So this is how much Cam has. 1/5. But we know he has to split it. So when he split it, we know that he has to split this one, this part, this part, this part, and this part. So now instead of just having 5 sections, there are 10 sections. So I'm going to go and I'm going to change this to 10. Now you can see that each part represents 1/10, because the whole is what he started with, but each one of them will get 1/10.